Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, as Dave says, a cheeky one for a Saturday afternoon. I didn't get a chance during the week, unfortunately. So I had a bit of time this afternoon, so I thought we'll run something. I was looking through routes we've not been on very much in Train Sim Classic, because we'll probably do Train Sim World on Monday, but I was looking through Train Sim Classic and I thought, Settle to Carlisle, I think I've done once. And I saw this Class 37 cement train service, which is the Carlisle Yard to Clitheroe cement. So we're starting at Carlisle and we can't get to Clitheroe on this route. Settle is, of course, as far as we can go. So we're going to run it down there. It's a decent run. We've got the cement tankers, if you will, on the back, as you can see. We're at Carlisle Station, so I'm going to get set up in just a second and we'll be underway. The scenario I've had in there for ages. I don't know where I got it from. I must have got it right at the start. I don't think it's one of the AP ones. Once we get out of pause, I will check it and see if it gives us a clue. But yeah, good afternoon to everyone. I can see GE Dave. I can see David Drives. You currently look like a snowman. Is it pretty bad there? It's just a bit frosty still here. There's not been any snow since Sunday, I think, up here last week. So we've escaped it. Moose, how are you? You're just pulling into Newcastle on LNER 801 before the Bournemouth game. Of course, yeah, I've been following your messages on the Discord there. Yeah, hopefully you won't get called off. Dave says, got nothing in Ipswich, had it last weekend and it melted. A couple of days, same. Train Mad Matty, how are you? Good afternoon. Yeah, shall we get into it? Thanks everybody for coming in though. Much appreciated as always. Let's not delay. Let's get on with it, shall we? So I'll take it off pause. The 185 going out, I think that is. Let's pop in and we'll get everything set up. So Shift W, Control N. And then we'll have the headlights, instrument lights, of course. Let's turn up the dimmers. What else do I need to? I don't know what the NRN is for this. If I pass a board, I'll put it in, but I'm not really sure what that is up here. Tail lights off, route indicators on. We, of course, are in the 37, so we need clag factor 10. It goes without saying. Let's just check what we're on. 9, 10. Let's check the horn out. Sounds good to me. Plenty of stuff going in and out of Carlisle. Got a 66 coming in as well in front of us, so we'll have to wait to get the road. Let's have a quick look at what it says. This is the 0923 Carlisle Northyard to Clitheroe Castle Cement. Good morning, driver. Our journey from Carlisle Northyard has so far proceeded without incident. I would think so. It's only around the corner, isn't it, really? We're currently letting the last of the preceding traffic clear. You should have the road in a few minutes, and then there's some timings there. We're not stopping anywhere, of course, but there are some timings. Be aware the Class 37 is less powerful than the 66, so we'll likely need to approach the steeper sections of the route without slowing down. Keep a close eye on the signals. I don't think I know the route enough to know where the steeper parts are coming up, so we'll just kind of play it by sight as we go, shall we? Stuart, how you doing? No snow where he is in Lanzarote. Yeah. Matt W, how are you? Nice to see you. Right, we're just waiting for the road. There's another cement one going the other way. Hopefully any time now. It's 71 miles down to Settle Station, so we're in for a good run. I just thought I would run this one. By the way, the last freight one that we tried, you remember, was the Class 56 coal train, which went completely wrong at Cardiff. A couple of you tried it and said you got through it okay. So I tried it again, and I was a little bit faster this time, and I got past Cardiff. So the second half of that journey, the 14 miles up to Llanwern that we didn't get to do, I'm going to record it and put it on the channel so that we can complete the set. The 37 that we were waiting for, you'll remember, in the platform, wasn't even in the platform when the scenario was working. The 158 that was stuck passes us as well into the station as we're arriving at the red light. So I don't know what was going on there. It could have been timings, as I said. But anyway, shall we have a look outside as we leave Carlisle? Let's go for it. Let's put it in forwards first. Now we should go for it. There we go. Lovely. Note the new AP cloud pack that I got that I was dithering over. That's in there now. I'm assuming it just picks it up as part of the sky and weather. I don't know. It looks good though. Right, we've got a 20 coming out of Carlisle. Now, for you TSW fans, just looking as we come out of Carlisle, we've got the West Coast main line there in the middle. We're going off to on the Settle and Carlisle this way, but over here on the right-hand side is the Cumbrian coast. So once we get the Just Trains Cumbrian coast, you'll be going that way. You'll be going out that way. So, just to let you know, just to get your bearings, if you're not familiar with Carlisle. Yeah, 71 miles we've got. We've only got 137, so I'm hoping the power is alright. Good afternoon, Bongman. How are you? It's been snowing hard since last night, has it, in Switzerland? No, we've not had any, really. Not up north, anyway. Not in the northwest. There's places further north than me, obviously, but in the northwest, there hasn't been any. It's just been cold, really. Right, we're in the 20. We go into a 50, but then we got a 20 as we go on to the Settle Carlisle proper, and then we can give it the beans after that. Let me know if everything's alright with the sound, etc. I think it is. I can see it coming through. Once we open the 37 up, I'll go outside again, then you can listen to that. This is our train for today, 37503. Bit of a mixture. We've got these ones, they're all PCAs, are they? They're all PCAs, but these are like the ones we get with the 31 on TSW. But further up, we've got some without the... What would you call that? A kink? We got these ones in the middle as well. We've got a mixture. Right, we'll go back in just for now. Good afternoon, Stace. How are you? You just missed the 66, by the way, unless you were lurking at the beginning. We saw 66. There's also plenty of trees on this route, just for you. Right, we'll get ready to give it the beans. Just wait till we get past this 60 board. There we go. No, you've not missed anything. Not yet. A little bit of a hill. Plenty of clag. Let's open this one. Ah, you were lurking. Okay, you did see the 66. That's good. That's good. We were waiting for it. We were waiting for it. We tried to hang on as long as we could. Just hiding. Just to remind you as well, in case you're interested, you haven't seen the news, Wednesday, which is the 14th, DTG are doing the Class 805 preview on their own channel. So the 805 must be pretty close, I would think. 7 PM UTC. So I will be watching that. That's Wednesday. There's nothing else on Railfan TV for the week, so we'll do something on Monday night, and then that's on Wednesday. Right, we're on full beans. We're not getting much faster. We're right up this hill. Go to the 8 cam and we'll watch it come past, shall we? Up here. About there will do us. Let's take that off. There's people going into town wearing Ipswich town gear. They must be off to watch them lose again. I think they're playing Blackpool. I think they're playing Blackpool in the Cup. So I think Ipswich will win. Yeah. I'm saying it right now. I'm sure it's Blackpool. That's one of the grounds I've actually been to as well, Ipswich. So is this Armathwaite? Let's check it out as we go through. Looks a bit overgrown. Maybe it's disused. I think it's disused, this one. Looks like a private residence to me, that one. Armathwaite at 9:50. That's what time we're due to pass through Armathwaite, so that's any time now. So then Lazenby and Kirkswold is 9:56. Wrong shape balls. Listen, I don't want to know about your personal problems. Apparently, if you get the vegetation pack, it makes a massive difference to this route. But I still can't. I can't get past that shimmering thing, so I don't think I'm going to get it. I've kind of decided I'm not going to get it. I don't know. I was watching a video about the 153 that Alan Thompson did yesterday. I don't know if any of you saw it. They're bringing out like a network rail measurement 153, or they're using the JT 153, but they're doing something to it, giving it a new reskin, etc. I was watching that video and I could see Alan's Leeds Northwest route was shimmering all over the place. Then I didn't think it looked good at all, so I don't know. So I might not bother with that. That might be the only one that I don't bother with. Right, we're doing alright. 43 miles per hour, although we are starting to slow down slightly. I don't know where the top of this hill actually is. Yeah, does it completely get rid of the shimmering, Dave? Gotch, how you doing? Oh, you're eating a quiche. He's the first one to mention food. Look, there he goes. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Andy. It's good that you're out, though. That's quite bad, yeah. Stay indoors. Stay indoors. Yep, exactly. Get well soon. It's nasty. I don't know from personal experience that pneumonia is nasty, but I do know from family that it is. It can be very nasty. It doesn't eliminate it for you, and you're running the exact settings. Yeah, I wonder if it also depends on hardware, and I don't know. It is a very mixed bag. Some like it, some don't. Somebody commented this way, and forgive me, I can't remember who it was, but somebody commented and said they uninstalled it because they it was off-putting. So I don't know. If it comes a time where I really can't stand what I'm looking at right now, then I might do it. But what I need to do, and someone suggested this, is go to like the Wherry lines and the Wearing lines and the Midland Main Line, the enhanced Midland Main Line, have both got the vegetation pack included for free as part of those builds. So I can have a look what that looks like, and that's with me not doing any settings to it, and see what that looks like, and see if I like it, see if it makes a big difference. That'll be the way to do it, I think. Yeah, definitely a matter of taste. Yeah, I think so. Right, down the other side of the hill, we've still got 63 miles to go. which Sigma box is this? Let's have a look. I don't think it says. Doesn't say. Have a look on the map. There's Armathwaite. So we're running a bit late, aren't we? Armathwaite 9:50. Quite late, yeah. And we've not gone slow. We weren't able to get up to full speed. So I don't know if you're able to get there 6 minutes before this. I'm not sure what speed you were doing. Or how you got to that speed. But there you go. Afternoon, Rob. How you doing? That's rough, that, Andy, yeah. Yeah, I haven't got the enhancer on at all. I've seen people running with that, but yeah, I haven't got it. Black Jed, thank you for the sub. How are you? You'd happily have a rum. You'd have a rum or two if you could. I thought you said there a run. Definitely don't go running. That's the worst thing. A rum though, yeah, a rum might once you come round a bit. That'll warm you up a bit, to say the least. De-enhancer, yeah. Get rid of the flies off the windscreen. Right, we're nearly at full whack now. I mean, this Settle Carlisle without the AP stuff on it looks pretty, I don't know, dull. But now it looks really nice just with the sky pack on it. It brightens everything up. It does look nice. And of course the track pack is on. It's quite an old route this as well, isn't it? Settle Carlisle. You just got a YouTube alert that I'm live. That's a bit late, isn't it? At least it's sending them though. At least you've been at some point. Don't talk about alcohol. Right, I won't talk about it. I have a feeling you've had a few. You've had the snow as well. Yeah, somebody... I was talking to somebody last night on the football, and his son had been working in Amsterdam and said it was really bad. Yeah, that's worse when it freezes over afterwards. That's when it's really dangerous. Yeah. That RW enhancer, you pay for that as well, don't you? I don't think it's not free, is it? You pay for it. Settle Carlisle was in the original Microsoft train sim, was it? Ah, right. Yes, well, it's quite old. Just ignore me. I'm drinking my tea. I've got a big tea right here. So. No alcohol tonight. This afternoon, I should say. Just on the PG tips this afternoon. It's frozen there too. Yeah, it gets really bad because if you're driving around here, because I live on like a lot of people, like a newish estate. The roads in the estate don't get treated, so you come off the main road and you get lulled into this false sense of security, and you come driving down onto the estate and you're all over the place. But today's all right. Today's just frosty. Got a chill, but it's a nice sunny day. It's quite fresh out there. Country's grind to a halt. Yeah. IW Enhancer support is terrible. Is it just like one person that runs it then? Is it like similar to AP? Is it just somebody that created it and just keeps selling it? Yeah, the roads is the biggest thing. Like here in the UK, if you get like a centimetre of snow, it's like a major news item. It's ridiculous, really. When I was a kid, I think Dacey's going to say, oh yeah, I remember that. Was it in 1984 where it really snowed? I remember it being knee deep. I mean, I was a kid, but it was knee deep. I remember that. Now it did snow, and it didn't thaw out for ages. But it's not been as bad as that ever since. Yeah, the flu epidemic. That's probably what you've got, Andy, is it? Right, we can do a time check here, because here's Lazenby. Lazenby 9:56. So we're about 7 minutes late. 1884, you cheeky sod. Oh, the schools were closed. Wow. Yeah, there's no chance of that up here. It's alright. Right, this is Lazenby and Kirkoswald. I do like these stations. Similar to the ones, probably the same asset actually. Yeah, looking at it, it could be. On the Southport Wigan that I did during the week. Very similar station buildings. But to borrow rail snow blowers from Scotland. Wow. Yeah, nobody's prepared, are they? And here we are running this service in perfect weather. Not a flake of snow anywhere to be seen. Not much traffic coming the other way. There was a little bit of Carlisle, but this is quite quiet. We might see one or two things. Still got 55 miles to go. It's a good old run. Yeah, that's where working from home's quite good, isn't it, in a way? Trees. There's loads of them. Look, they're everywhere. Take your pick. We're at 50 miles per hour, so everything's good at the moment. I'll have to try and get some more scenarios for this route. I don't mind the route. There's a bit of traffic. Finally. Northern 156 action. I think I'd stay put if I was you, Rob, if it's chaos. Let's have a quick look at the route. So that's us. That 156 is going to Carlisle, tells us there. So Carlisle's up there, that's where we started. It's a bit of a windy route, isn't it? At Settle we got a 158 that's in. We've got a 185 coming in, which is going to Carlisle. We got a static 37. We got a pacer, which we will pass at some point. Got a 66 coming up. Where's that at? Guysdale. So there's a few things knocking about. It's probably not the busiest of lines anyway. Good afternoon, Wilf. How are you? Settle Carlisle, this one. That's pretty nice looking, isn't it? Without the enhancer. Sounds like from what you guys are saying it doesn't do much anyway, but that looks pretty nice. Langwathby. Let's just do a time check. Langwathby 9:59, so 10 minutes late now. As long as we get there, it's fine. One thing you're missing, TS Classic, is the 24-hour timetable. You're dependent on scenarios. Yeah, it's a strange thing to get used to, that though, isn't it? It was for me, having played just TSW first before I played this, coming to this second, that was a bit strange. But if you're going the other way, then it probably feels like you're getting a bit more with TSW, but don't know. And I can't create a scenario for Toffee. I've tried, but I haven't got enough time to do it. That's why I rely on everybody else. This is somebody else's. I don't think it just says HSE, whoever that is. I've probably picked it up from ATS or from ATS or Train Sim Community, one of the two. Probably when I got the 37 packs, which is a while back now. I think they were the first, apart from the Sky and the Track and the Signals. I think those were the first two local packs that I got, the 37s. Only 10, yeah, 10 minutes late. it is struggling to get up to speed. We've had the throttle fully open since we got into that 60 zone just outside Carlisle, and the throttle's been wide open the whole time, and that's as fast as we've got. So in the actual schedule, I don't know how you achieve those timings. Ribble Head, by the way, is 10:49. So for us, 10:59, nearly 11 o'clock. So we'll see the viaduct. We'll go across the viaduct then. Health and Safety Executive. I don't know if they create scenarios, but they might. 10 minutes late, his class has been on time yet. Oh, TSC scenarios, they make him in about an hour. That's not bad, that's not bad. I am quite pleased that there's a lot of people that make them, I must admit. Else I just wouldn't get my money's worth out of it at all. I've never done on any TSW route. I've never been able to do every single service on any route. I think Jason did it. I think Jason always used to do it. I know for a fact he did it on the Bakerloo, as I recall. The Bakerloo has probably got a lot of services. I don't know how he did that. The Bakerloo for me, as you know, is a bit samey after a while. I don't know how he did it. Journey modes, I've completed a few of those. The most recent one was Blackpool branches. I've done that, but not the actual 24-hour service timetable. It's just too many. You have to just play it solid. Yeah, it did say it would struggle a little bit, yeah. But maybe the timings are for the 66, perhaps. We'll do what we can. We'll see how we end up. We're due in at Settle, according to this, at 11:24 at the moment. So 11:24 versus... Let's just check what it's saying. 11 o'clock. So it's predicted we're going to be like 20, 24, 25 minutes late by the time we get to Settle at the end. But, do we know if the 90 will add any other wagons, etc.? I don't think it's said. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. Unless Rob knows, because Rob's an ambassador as well. I haven't seen anything about that. I'm looking forward to the 90 though, I have to admit. Could be a decent loco, that. You completely finished Northern Transpennine Tees Valley and one short of GWE, but it derails. So that's good going, that. That is good going. That's some effort, that is. The 90 should be good though. as opposed to the 66, which is all right, but again, it gets a bit samey, doesn't it, on every route. Yeah, I don't know if it'll have any new freight wagons. I think they would have said by now if it was going to have new wagons. I think they would have teased it already. Yeah, it's used too much, I agree. Right, we've got 30 coming up. So I'll ease off the throttle as near to it as I can. Then we don't lose too much time. Did something in the briefing, didn't it? You'll need to approach the steeper sections of the route without slowing down. So we can't go faster than the 30 because them's the rules. Can't wait for a passenger 90 with the Mark III DVT. That's got to be the next thing, hasn't it, really? You're out for bad mouthing the 66. We all love it, really. Well, we've driven it a lot more than you have. You're a newcomer. That's why we say that. Wheels are made to be broken, yeah. This is a green signal, so it's just, yeah, just the speed. We're not needing to come to a stop or anything. Yeah, Preston to Crewe. Yeah, you're right. Preston to Crewe, hopefully soon. I feel like we've known about it for so long now, and we you know, we haven't got the date yet to even look forward to, which is a shame. Get some proper freight going then. All the coal trains. There should be some good runs in that, I hope. I wonder what the reason is for this 30 here on this straight. Was it because of the curve that we just went through? Possibly got another curve at the top, I'm not sure. I don't think we've seen you drive a 66 actually, this. We've seen you drive the Electrostar into the buffers, but not the 66. Weak bridge, yeah, possibly, yeah. Couple of little ones here, look. We passed one further up there, there's a couple there. Could be a series of bridges. We can get up to 60 anyway, very shortly. After this signal. The 66 is easy. Even the braking. Did you manage to get the hang of the braking? That's the thing about the 66 when you first drive it. That's a bit unusual. The braking. British Rail fan. Good afternoon. Yeah, give it the beans. Yeah, we're giving it the beans right now. Full throttle. Trying to build back up now the speed after having to slow down. See the old sheds there. Yeah, pull the handle back. Is that what they used to say to you in the training? Pull the handle back. I think there's different horns on this, isn't there? Let's go. Alright, so this is horn 6. Is it Control H? Right, there we go. This is number 5. That one's quite quiet, isn't it? Let's do. Hang on. Let's do number 4. That's quite low as well, isn't it? Number 3. Number 2. And then finally, we've got number 1. Yeah, different ones. I think I quite... Was it number 3? If I quite like. I quite like number 3. There you go. We'll keep it on that. It's good that you can choose. Afternoon, Animal. How are you? Not very nice starting without you. Yeah, you're a bit late, aren't you? Only 50 minutes late. A bit like me in this service. I've gone late on purpose in the service, so you haven't missed as much. It's a bit horny. Yeah, 6 times horny. Yeah. Don't wind her up. Right, we've still got just under 42 miles to go, so... Number 3. Yeah, that's what I've got it set to, yeah, I think. Yeah, I like number 3. Quite often when I drive these, I don't change them. I should write down for each one what my favourite is, because you can do that with several of these, can't you? Several different locos from AP, you can change the horn. We've always got to blame someone, Animal, and it's usually the person who's not in yet, so yeah, it's your fault today. But we'll let you off. You're an hour and a half late on the service you just played. What was it, Blackpool branches? Right, we're moving along quite nicely now. This is Appleby. Appleby, where we were due to pass at 10:13. Welcome to Appleby in Westmoreland. That's quite good. Pity the quality of it's not a bit better, but yeah, it's quite nice to have that. Oh, Long Island. You had to delete 3 trains to get into it. Oh dear. Was that just a regular timetable service, or was it somebody's scenario that you downloaded? Normally, the timetable ones are not bad. I suppose unless you were running really late, there can be a bit of a pile up. Like you said, you were an hour and a half late, but was the hour and a half waiting to get in? Is the Austrian route with the Taurus worth £3? I think any route. Are you on about PSW? Got Jago. What route is it? What's the route called? For £3 though, for a route, it's probably worth a go. Oh, just in a regular timetable. Yeah, that's a bit strange. Well, you've had to do it on Birmingham Crew, right? Semmering Barn. Yeah, Semmering Barn for £3. I would definitely go for it for £3. I think is it Semmering Barn where you can drive the Class 47? There's a service with the Class 47 on there. Yeah, I like the sound of the Taurus as well. Very distinctive, isn't it? First got the Taurus as a DLC for Rapid Transit. Remember Rapid Transit? I don't think I've got it on the PC actually. I remember the first time I played Rapid Transit was the first time I'd played a non-UK route, and I didn't like it at all. But things, obviously the German routes have got way better since Rapid Transit. Yeah, stops. I don't like. Yeah, it's the musical one, Animal. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I don't like on Birmingham Crew. I don't like the doors, which I think is what you might be saying there, Rob, where you have to wait for the doors. You can't shut the doors early. You know, even if you want to shut them 5 seconds before departure, it doesn't like it. You have to wait until the time and then close them. I don't like that. I don't like that. And with that 805 coming out, obviously that'll be interesting. I don't know if another wave of fixes will come to Birmingham Crew by then, before that comes out. Birmingham, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for it. Rapid Transit, worst DLC ever. Yeah, it's not good. I don't know if anyone's been back and played it recently. There's a 66. Hey, Stace, just for you. That's a long old train, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's what it is with me as well. Those doors just... yeah. I remember talking to... I think it was Jason I was talking to him about, and he said... apparently it's the dev said that is the way it's meant to work. The problem is, though, that I don't know if that's true or not, but every time I've been on a train, they've shut the doors a few seconds before it's departed. But Jason said, yeah, he contacted them and they said to him that that's the way it's meant to happen. But the problem is, the way things work if you're playing TSW or any game, if the core way it works is different across different routes, it's going to frustrate you, isn't it? But it is a bit annoying. David drives there, yeah. Unless they change that, you're not buying any more of the DLC. He went to Redditch yesterday. Oh god. I've been to Redditch as well. I've actually done some work in Redditch. I don't have very fond memories of it either. That's true, Stace. You see, I was careful to pick this one, you see. Ah, there you go, David. Yeah, you reported it as a bug, and you got told it was the way it works. Yeah, this is what Jason found out. Yeah, I don't like it. I really don't like it. I have a procedure when I'm playing it to get the doors closed at least between 10 and 5 seconds, so that they're ready. We're ready to go as soon as we're allowed to leave. The other thing I've noticed, let me just save this as well, because I've not done it yet. The other thing I noticed on that route as well, I don't know if you listened, I don't know if it's on every platform, but coming from the Birmingham, there you go, Stace, coming from the Birmingham direction up to Crewe, I'm trying to remember the first couple of stations after you come out of Birmingham. If you listen to your train from the outside as it's departing, the Pendolino services, I'll remember the name of the stations in a minute, your train's already departing and the platform announcements are saying the train on platform whatever is about to leave. Well, it's already going. That annoys me a bit as well with the announcements. That kind of needs fixing. They're announcing last orders for the train when it's already gone, you know. You'll be bypassing Birmingham on your way to the Lake District in June. You might stop at Auction Hall, or you might not. You're going by train then. Yeah, the doors is a bit irritating. Yeah. Afternoon, Mike. How are you? Just a sneaky one, yeah. Because I didn't do one this week because I didn't get a chance to do one. I just had some time this afternoon, so I thought I'd do it this afternoon. Yeah. And do you know what? I've been to Oxenholme so many times in real life. I don't know yet, but I might actually be there next week because I might take the train to Windermere next week. Because I can go direct to Windermere from Preston. There's a couple of trains that go direct. Mostly you have to stop at Oxenholme and just across to the other platform, the Bay platform. But no, I can go straight through. I might do that. There's a couple of good services that do that. Atomic Frog Trains, how are you? Good afternoon. Trying to bandage your finger. Is it still bleeding? Oh god. I'll let you tell the story, this, of what you did. Right, we've still got 33 miles. a look outside. I'll have to try and find a scenario that runs in the winter weather on this route. Bet that looks pretty good. Yeah, that was rubbish, Mike. That was a waste of a Friday night, weren't it, that? You're doing pacer runs up and down the West Coast Main Line today. Nice, nice. Yeah, I might play a bit of West Coast Main Line tonight, actually. I've not been on it for at least 2 weeks. There's other routes in TSW that I've not been in for 2 years, maybe. But I do find that West Coast Main Line is my go-to still. There's a little small one on the way to the big one. It's got a bit that way, hasn't it, Rob? Where when we used to get one release every, what would it be? Like every 3 months we used to get a release in TSW, if you can remember that far back. May have been longer than 3 months. It does seem a bit weird now where nothing comes out. But there might be now that DTG are back, there might be a flurry of releases. We'll have to see. Class 37 suits this livery. It looks nice, yeah. Good. Yeah, very good. The only time you did this route was behind a 31 in a Mark 2B coach. Brilliant. Yeah, very good, yeah, I can imagine it was. Actually, here's something you just reminded me with the 31. I was watching something I recorded over Christmas on BBC 4. It was a serial that the BBC did. It was called Edge of Darkness. I think it was from 1984 or 1985. Anyway, you can go and look it up if you like. It's to do with nuclear stuff. I've only watched the first episode so far. But in that, right at the beginning, the very first shot you see is a 31 pulling the FNAs with the nuclear flasks on it, which I thought was fascinating. And there it is, been recorded in the serial all this time. I saw it straight away, and I thought, I've driven one of them. Edge of Darkness. It's on BBC 4, I think. Good series if you want to watch something interesting that'll grip you a little bit. You could just watch it for the Class 31. You're doing Morecambe to Preston, then Preston to Cardiff and back. Yeah, excellent. NFL. Oh yeah, NFL playoffs are tonight. That's correct. Yeah, I might actually watch a bit of that too. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 3 months before the releases. It was about 3 months. Yeah, I distinctly remember because it felt like you'd played the route to death and then you were waiting for something new to come out. But it was also a bit easier on the wallet, wasn't it? I think now you've definitely got to pick and choose which DLCs you want. It's very expensive. Kirby Stephen. Have a quick look. Kirby Stephen, 10:24. There you go. We're getting slightly later, but that's all good. We can't do any more than this with the throttle wide open. That's all we can do. Been doing nothing but US routes for months now. I must do some US stuff. I don't know, what shall we do on Monday? Anybody got anything particularly they would like to see on Monday if we did TSW? Maybe something in the US? How far away is Oxenholme? You might need to visit. Have a look on your. You would need to go by train, wouldn't you, from where you are? Have a look, see, in the timetable. It's probably nearer than you think. Yeah, Edge of Darkness, Andy lad. Yeah, you'll find it on BBC 4. It's probably on the... I recorded it on Sky when it was actually on BBC 4, but you'll probably get it on the player. You don't have to ask who I support. As I said before, I've got all the Raiders stuff, but I like Pittsburgh a little bit better. But I haven't got anything. Kids have got terrible towels, which I picked up when I was in Pittsburgh. But apart from that, I haven't got any of the gear. And I think Pittsburgh are playing on Monday or Tuesday, I think. Because they just got through by the skin of their teeth the other night. You want me to do the BR101 expert? That's cruel. That's cruel, that. Morristown. I didn't do Morristown. You're right. We could do more. I do fancy doing something US. 2 votes for Morristown. Looks like. I'll do Morristown. I'm fine with Morristown if you want to do that. Let's do that. I could do it so that you don't have to. Oh yeah, Firefly, yeah, of course Firefly are coming. 2 hours 40 by train to Oxenholme for you. That's nothing, that's nothing. You sometimes sit longer on one of these streams than it would take you. Original Tomcat, how are you? Am I looking forward to an 8:05 preview on Wednesday? Yeah, actually, yeah, I am. We were just saying a little bit earlier, though, that we hope, well, I hope, along with it, with the 805 when it comes, there's another round of fixes and bits and pieces that come out to, I'm going to say it against this, Birmingham crew. EWS, how are you? Yeah, this is one for you. EWS, this. There you go. This is the first time you've seen the channel? Well, you're welcome. You're welcome, mate. Always nice to see new subs. So, yep, thank you for coming in. The Acela, I quite like running the Acela. We could maybe, I think on Morristown the Acela runs are, I think they're quite short. So we could do the Acela on one of the other US routes first, then we could switch to Morristown. We could do that. I do quite like the Acela actually, so that's a good. That's a good suggestion. You won't get on a train with me, so there's no need to worry about it. I wouldn't be driving it, though. So you're pretty safe if I'm not driving it. It's tomorrow, Peter's nurse. She's full-time. She's fully utilised. Where is he this afternoon, anyway? He must be working again. He'll want the nurse where he sees this one. New York Trenton or Boston Providence for the seller. Yeah, we'll do a bit of a seller and we'll do a bit of Morristown. How does that sound? Because you're right, the Sunnyside Yard ones that you do at about 1 mile an hour. It's just, yeah. We'll do the seller. Let's do the seller and we'll do Morristown. EWS says, do you have the Midland Main Line? I do have the Midland Main Line. Yeah, I do. Original Tomcat says, what upcoming DLC are you looking forward to? 2 of them in particular. Oh, 3. The Preston to Crewe is the main one, but also the Class 90. And one I've wanted for ages, the Tadami line. What's happened to the Tadami line? I want the Tadami line to come out. The Acella's the only American train you like. It's the only one. Oh, it crashes on PS5. I've not had any, touch wood. I've not had any problems with it on PS5. That's a bit strange. And just me being on it would make it late, not risking it. Oh, God. So cruel. King K, how you doing, mate? Are you alright? Morristown, you can go for that. Yeah, we'll do some Morristown Monday night, which is probably around midday for you, I would say. Just after midday, I'm guessing. Monday night for us. How you doing? Good to see you. We only need the Amtrak. Yeah, why did they not bring that back, that switcher? I had that switcher in the original DSW. I quite enjoyed playing that. I mean, that was in and out of Sunnyside Yard as well, wasn't it? It was quite slow, but I remember there was a couple of runs where we went all the way into New York, didn't we? Yeah, Tadami line with the announcements. Yeah, the Japanese announcements, which will be quite interesting, won't it? You're not going to be around on Monday. Why are you off to auction on Monday? That's good, Dave. Yes, she won't like the US routes. All desert and no trees. Yeah, there's not a lot of trees on some of them. Cajon Pass, you get a couple of like withered sort of trees. You're going to send me a DM to point me to a handy sheet for signalling aspects, help me understand. Go on then. Why? Which? Not for these routes. You mean for the US routes? Right, let's just do a little save. Let's get rid of the flies. That's it. For US routes. Oh, okay, yeah, I've got you. Yeah, because I don't really know a lot about US signalling, I've got to admit. I probably, you know, I'm not ashamed to say I rely on the HUD a bit more than I do the actual signals, where in this you can kind of, obviously, the signal's fairly straightforwardish to understand. But the US, yeah, it seems a bit complicated. Even the German ones I understand, but the US ones are a bit complicated. Probably don't play it enough, that's why. Clinchfield has got loads of trees. It has. Do you know what? I don't think I've streamed Clinch. Have I ever done Clinchfield? I'm trying to remember. It's quite a slow and relaxing route, Clinchfield. It's alright. Depends what mood you're in, I would say. Like some of the US freight routes, you have to be in a certain mood to play them, I think. You're just going to put a picture in Discord when you go to Oxenholme. That'll be fun, that'll be quite fun. If you've been to Oxenholme. On the strength of watching this channel, that'll be hilarious. I need to contact the mayor of Oxenholme and tell him the tourist trade has increased at least by 1 by doing these streams and going through Oxenholme. He or she will be interested in that. So make sure you spend a couple of quid when you're there on a coffee or something, and then I can say tourism has increased. Think of all that extra revenue in Oxenholme. Right, how are we doing? It's 10:53. We're due in at 11:26 into Settle. So the good news is we haven't got much later as we've gone along. You're gonna do it. Oh god. Very good, Animal, yeah. That's very good. I like it. Right, we've got 22 miles to go. Headed downhill, full throttle. I don't know whether we'll ever reach 60. I don't believe we've reached 60 yet on this run. We got Garsdale coming up, and Garsdale, according to the schedule, we're due at Garsdale, through Garsdale at 10:34, so 20 minutes late. Yeah, let's set up a hashtag for a discount on dodgy railway station coffee at Oxenholme. The best thing about it, nobody in Oxenholme probably knows anything about this at all. This is a shame. Take some leaflets with you when you go, Stace. Give out some leaflets. Tell them that Oxenholme is very famous in a very minor way. All 50 residents of Oxenholme won't realise. There's a little one. Whereabouts is the Ribblehead viaduct? Have a quick look where we are. We got Dent, then we got Ribblehead. Pacer time. All the way to Carlisle on a pacer. Print some off of QR code. Yeah, definitely do it. Yeah, definitely do it. You might have to force them into somebody's hands. I don't think they'll take them off you, but it's worth a try. Too less impressive to the spad. I saw the other week I was watching Alan Thompson, and he spad. He's streamed for years and he spad. So if he spads, I'm allowed to spad. You spad this morning at Oxenholme, oh dear. Nobody remembers the perfect stops I've done at Oxenholme ever. Just that one. Got the throttle and brake muddled up. Do you know what? That has happened to me. That has happened to me. I'll hold my hand up to that one. How big are the diesel tanks on a 37? Because we've been full throttle all this way. I'm surprised we haven't run out of fuel, you know. I don't know what the range is for a 37. We've got a 30 coming up, annoyingly, as we approach Dent. You've never had a spad. I hope you never did a real spad when you're driving real trains. A simulator spad isn't too bad, is it? Yeah, just like Animal says, yeah. He read my mind. Morning, Snowcoat. How you doing? Snowcoat, by the way, we've decided between us that on Monday night we're going to run a bit of a cellar, and then we're going to do the Morristown line. So there you go. We're doing a bit of US stuff on Monday, just to let you know. I should probably start slowing down. I'll just drop the throttle, see how we get on. There's the warning for the 30. Let's put a little bit of brake in, shall we? There's the 30 board. Will be slightly over, just slightly. There we go. This is Dent. You've done both. You've spadded both. The thought still terrifies. What happens if you spad in real life? I take it you just have to literally stop where you are, just call the signalman and tell him, you know, I've gone through it. What do you want me to do? And does he tell you to back up behind the signal if nobody's in the block behind you, or does he just give you permission to carry on if it's safe? What's the procedure there? Full beans administered. See if we can recover some of this speed now. Oh, you've never spadded. Ah, okay. Still tell me about the procedure though, because I don't know what the procedure is. I'm interested in that. You stop and report, you act on the instructions, depends on the situation, and expect to chat and be removed from duties for investigate. Yeah. And a drugs test and God knows what else these days, I expect. Right, let's quickly save it. Wrong button. I meant to press F1. That was Dent, which was meant to be 10:39. Ribblehead is next in 10 minutes. Then Horton in Ribblesdale, and then Settle. Yeah, he was Snowco, yeah. A driver, yeah. As we would call it. Yeah, I can imagine. It's not very pleasant. Not too bad. We're up to like 46 miles per hour again. And we got just under 15 miles to go till we get to Settle. It's a pity we can't carry on to Clitheroe, but Clitheroe's not in the game, is it? Be part of the East Lancs, which I've said I wouldn't mind someone recreating the East Lancs. You fail the test. Oh dear. Yeah, when you go to Oxenham, make sure you firmly stay in the comfy side. Afternoon, Pete. How you doing? I don't actually know how I would feel if I knew you were driving, Stace, to be honest. That's probably why it's best we never know who's driving at the front on a real train. If you came on here and told me you were a driver, I'd first ask you what company, what franchise you work for, and I'd make sure I avoid it. Because I've seen you simulator driving. Pacific Northwest. It could be a little bit like the Pacific Northwest, I guess. Yeah. Right, I've got another 30 coming up at the bottom of the hill, which is a bit annoying. Pete says, hope you haven't missed much. You've missed 1 hour 32 and 38 seconds. Not much. Don't worry about it. It was just one of my usual half-time will stream type things. Yeah, I think so, Mike, as well. Yeah, it'd be really good Be really good, that. I nearly missed that one then by being outside. Or did I miss it? It's put the brakes on, hasn't it? It's put the blooming brakes on. Every single stream. Every single stream. Right, now we wait. There they come. I thought, no vigilance device would be good. But no. Happy New Year, Wings and Things. How are you? Nice to see the 37. Indeed. Indeed. A trip to the supervisor, yeah. It's just, I don't know. That is one thing I like about TSW, is that if you want to go outside, you get the alarm, you press the button, and you just carry on. But it's in TS Classic, it's just, that's why I get caught out so much, because I've played TSW for so long. I'm used to just being able to hit the button and not worry about getting back in quick and pressing the button, and yeah. It's a quick recovery though, so it's not too bad. And we're already late, so. Biscuits time with the manager. Contact control when it's safe. Oh, God. After this 30, we'll open it up again. This is Blee Moor. That's Blee Moor signal box. It does look a bit bleak. I presume Blee is a word for bleak. You can imagine it being a bit bleak. In winter. Right, here's our 30 over the points. Bit of single line running. Because we've got the viaduct coming up, so we'll have a look at the viaduct. This is one of the things, of course, the line's famous for. We'll go outside and we'll have a look. Yeah, keep smashing the QQ. I should learn to do that. Here we are. Here's Ribblehead. Another place I've been to on a school trip. So there you go. Make sure we don't speed over that 30. And this is Ribblehead Station now that we're going to pass through. The middle of nowhere. It is a bit. It is a bit. Yeah, the route goes to Farrington Curve Junction, so yeah, just add on to it. The Clitheroe, yeah, it would be great if we could get it. Great. I need to try and twist Tom's arm. See if he'll create a little extension. But on-track simulation could put it out, couldn't they then? He'll understand with him being local, and he created the northern lines and all round there. Got a 158 there. Hopefully that works better than the default one that comes on this route is terrible. Is it a 156? I don't know if it's a 156 or 158 that comes with the route, and there's all problems with the doors and the lights don't work, and got another 37 over this side. Oh god, if I can get out of here. I've zoomed in, haven't I? That's what it is. There you go. 37425 is just waiting. OBAs. We can give it the beans, so it'd be rude for us not to go outside to watch this. And we got 10 miles to settle. They do have a rail cam, you're right, they do have a rail cam. Fields to lie in and relax in the summer. It'd be alright in the summer, it'd be a bit grim in winter though. Twist just trains arm for the Windermere branch, yes, yes. Now that's not a very long branch that, but I tell you what, that's a DLC I would pay for. They chuck in, you know, they just chuck in a couple of things with it. That'd be a really good DLC, that. A nice add-on. The one from this route got broken by updates over the years, but they're not bothered to pack. Is that what happened to it? I know. Is it a 15? Was it a 158 or a 156 that comes with the standard route? Whatever it is, it's broken. I remember. I remember picking up the DLC and just running the standard scenarios, and I wasn't that impressed with it. Yeah, so many Gretas, yeah. Yeah, she wouldn't like that. We could get up to the 60 miles per hour running here, you know. You'd still line them in winter. Oh dear. You might not get back home if you come up here in winter. It is pretty bleak up here in winter. Exton Junction to Manchester, that also would be, yeah, nice. Well received in TS Classic, yeah. It was the 158 in that purplish bluish. You mean the Northern Trains livery? I think that's why I couldn't remember whether it was a 158 or 156, because they're all running up and down here in that livery, and the Pacer. The Pacers are up and down here. Pretty nice run though, this. Let's go and get another 8 cam, shall we? We'll come up here on the old embankment. Yeah, it's probably grim in winter up here, but it's nice in summer in this scenario. I must admit. I was like, Animal, is that like David Bellamy? Do you remember him? What happened to David Bellamy? He was always going out grabbing hands of soil, wasn't he? Going, ooh, this and... Anybody of a certain age won't remember David Bellamy, but a lot of you will. Right, this is Horton in Ribblesdale. Another 158 in that bluish livery, that bluish purple livery. There it is. So we've only got 6 miles to go, and that's us done. Is he still? He's still going, is he? He must be getting on a bit if he is. Wings and things. Yeah, we were talking about this a bit earlier. I didn't get much. It's just a frosty day today. He seemed old years ago. You remember him though? He used to do the I Spy books as well. This is like, what the hell is he talking about now? The I Spy books. Big Chief I Spy. Right, 4¼ miles to go. Let's just F2 it right now. And we don't have any more trouble. Thanks everyone for coming in though. I'll just say it once again. Thank you for clicking the like button as well. Much appreciated. Does that mostly the Midlands? I did see something on Sky News up in, I think it was Aberdeen, had it quite bad. Whilst I remember as well, and if you're still there, Mike, I posted something in the Discord about something that was on a Preston Facebook group, that there's going to be a Class 66 naming ceremony at Preston Station this coming Wednesday, 11 o'clock. And the 66 is going to be named Preston North End, and apparently the naming is being done by David Moyes. I've been trying to find some more information about this. This has come from rail freight drivers that are in the know. If that was going to be the case, I was going to go down there, but I don't know if you or anyone else has heard anything about that. And I don't know how you would officially find out about it. So GB Rail Freight naming a 66. Because I wouldn't mind going to that. 11 o'clock on Wednesday. I can't find anything else about it though. Because that'd be quite good. The volume's gone after clicking the like button. The sound's good for me, I can see it. You can hear me. Ah, that's weird. Click the like button. Someone's rigged it. Someone's rigged it. If I get a like, the sound goes off. Yeah, some of you can hear me. Yeah, I can see the bar going up and down. Just refresh it. Refresh the stream, I would say. I know you can't hear me saying that, but you had to leave and come back in. Ah, okay, got you. Yeah, oh, that's weird, isn't it? Thanks for that, though. I wonder if it has an effect the longer you've been streaming. I don't know. It can be a bit weird sometimes. It's definitely not my connection. Not now. I can guarantee you. 930 meg upload. It's like a different world. Yeah, it must have been a glitch on YouTube's end, I think. Right, we are coming into Settle, which is a go via. We don't have to stop, but I'm going slow because I think we go to Settle Junction up reverse. That's where we're heading. Okay, that's good. That's good. Everyone's coming back. Stop working with Streamlabs. You'll set Animal off again. This is the little village of Settle. I'm going to put a bit of brake in because I don't know what's going to happen after Settle. Aiden, thank you for the sub. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Excellent driving so far. There you go. This scenario will end as you pass over the Settle Junction up reverse marker. Right, so we don't really need to do anything. We just carry on. And it's gonna finish in just over 2 miles. So that's fine. In that case, shall we thrash it one last time? I think we probably should. Here we go. Make everyone in Settle cough a little bit. I just love looking at that. It looks great, doesn't it, that? It's classic, that. And the 37 is so much better like this than it is in TSW. I want the TSW 37 to be like this. Love it. Hellfire. Yeah. It's great, isn't it? DCC Concepts, who supplies a DCC model rail equipment, have a unit behind the up platform. Did he? I suppose it's a good place. I bet you get lots of rail enthusiasts, etc., coming to Settle. So that's probably why. Right, I've got a mile to go. I'm going to go slowly over this up reverse point. And the scenario will finish. Yep, see you, Scotch. Thanks for coming in. The TSW 37 is disappointing compared to this. It is, yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. I mean, if you look at the inside of the 37, you get a bit of weathering, but you don't get all this kind of detail, do you? All this. I mean, that actually looks like what I imagine the inside of a well-used 37 looks like. Especially when it's been on freight duties and... It's probably why a lot of players of this, for TS Classic, still haven't moved to TSW, you know. I mean, I get it. I do get it. Right, here we are. We are about just under a quarter of a mile from the stop point. We'll take a look outside. Well done. You have completed the scenario successfully, it tells me. There we go. So we'll get the tail of the tape. The comfort level was exceeded 0.004% of the time, so that wasn't bad, was it? And we did 73 miles in 1 hour 51. That was 118 kilometers. So that was a good little run, that, wasn't it? Let's just see what you're saying. Yeah, it didn't throw me into emergency. I can see, yeah, it has done that before, though, on different scenarios. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Bit clean, where's the newspapers? That's in the 56 and the 57. That's got the newspapers. Definitely. King K, you prefer classic? There's more variety, but TSW has the graphics. Yeah, it's a bit of a trade-off, isn't it? Bit of a trade-off. It's got a comfort level. It was cement wings and things. Yeah, as a freight comfort level. Yeah, I guess that is us not bashing the goods around, I guess is what that means. But there we go. That's it for today's stream. Thanks for coming in. Another short notice one, so it's nice to see everybody coming in and hopefully having a good time. We'll be back Monday with TSW. I think we've decided we will run the Acela. We'll do an end-to-end on Boston Providence or something like that. And then we will do the Morristown for the rest of the stream on Monday. So that gives us a bit of US, because I know we've got a few US viewers like Snowco and King K, just to name a couple. Wings and Things is in the US as well, although he's not traditionally a US guy, but we'll play that. So yeah, thanks for coming in once again. Have a good rest of your weekend, and see you all on Monday. Cheers, everyone. Bye for now.